Okay, so Halloween ends, but I thought that they ended it with Halloween is killed or whatever the previous one is. I'm really glad that this series is being brought to an end. I'm trying to think. I want to see the first movie came like before I was born. Ugh. So let's talk about the movie. I really liked the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes had it was like a twist on the classic, babysitter on Halloween bit, and I was like, that's really good. And then the next 40 minutes is all kind of more like psychological horror esque, and it's setting with the all the characters, all the pieces, and I'm like, this isn't too bad. I'm like, when does Michael Myers show up and start actually doing the Michael Myers thing? And that's like the last like 50 minutes of the movie. I don't know why this film had to be like it's like an hour and 50 minutes all in. Really, I think it's towards the end and the pacing. It's kind of inconsistent. I am glad that when it comes to the body count, it's characters that they've at least attempt to establish slightly beyond one dimension. But then the ending, like 15 minutes, I was just like, yeah, I this. And then it's like that's how they finish him off. I was like, okay, good. Like he's been stuck in burning buildings. He's been shot. He's been stabbed. He's been knocked out of windows. He's been like hit by cars. And I was like, they finished him off that way. But then they actually, like fully dispose of the body. And I was like, out of all the times that they're like, oh, he just got up and walked away. The way they finally disposed of him, and I was like, that's a good idea. But you almost think that if that's all you really had to do was just fully destroy the body, that you would have done that. And so like, oh, he's stuck in that burning building, and we've shot him multiple times. Super inconsistent. There's some solid acting in this, but this is just, ugh. For a franchise older than I am, I'm really glad that this is it. Unless they decide to do a reboot of some site. I mean, I can remember when Halloween H2O came out, and that was one of like, this is the final time he's done. And I want to say that ended. That ended with Jamie Lee Curtis cutting his head off. But if what we're told in this one is correct, that should have done it. I saw this for free on Peacock. Thank you, WWE. Yeah, if you're a fan of the franchise, just watch the 78 version. If you want to see how this ends, then yeah, just watch this. Go in there with relatively low expectations. I thought after the first 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is going to be really good. And then the next 40 was okay. And then the 40 after that, I was like, man, this is taking a while. At least now we're killing people. And then the last 10, I was like, really? This is how you want to end it? All right.